guys, thanks for tuning back in, and welcome to Project Extreme Part 2. Hopefully, the only Part 3 I'll have to do is put the electronics in, the ESC and the motor. But I wanted to go ahead and get this built as a roller. That way when I get a system for this, I can throw it in, it'll be ready, I don't have to mess with nothing else. So, hopefully that works out. So I spent way too much time trying to deal with these shocks. See how that's okay, it's a little soft. That one's a little bit stiffer. There we go, that one's stiff. And that one's stiff. So, there wasn't that much oil missing from these, but they had a lot of air, and I spent a good time trying to figure out how to make sure I get it, because it's the first time I actually messed with the shocks, with the oil, trying to get the, the air out of it. So I ended up having to take a factory Red Cat shock, actually two of them, and used about 3/4 of the oil from one and about half from the other one to put in these. There wasn't that much oil missing, but there was enough to make a big difference. Obviously, I don't know what weight was in this, and I don't know what weight was in that, but that's really stiff now. That one's a little soft, but it's a lot better than the front. That one's pretty stiff, and that one's pretty stiff. So I'll be happy with it. A little bit adjusting with the spring. Even though I really don't like the spring quality on this, this feels worse than the stock springs. They look even smaller than the stock springs, and they're just really easy. So I'll probably have to go about halfway, unfortunately, still. Or I could try the stock springs, because these, they just look really small, really too soft. So anywho, now that I got that done, I also spent a little bit of time this morning. I have a new Dremel piece that's supposed to be a grinder, but it's still got the aluminum all stuck in whatever. So after wasting $5 on a Dremel bit to try to smooth this out and widen it out a little bit so I can get this to sit a little bit more further down in there, I'm okay with it. I'm pretty much happy with it. I could want a little bit more, but I think that's pretty good. Obviously, this was not meant to be a front A-arm. This was meant to be a rear A-arm, and so are these. Not a lot of big difference, but there is a lot. Because I'm not using the the aluminum links for the front. I figured I'd put these a little bit more beefier ones in the front, and because I have the aluminum, everything that's aluminum for the rear, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, I have these switched on. Yep. Front, that faces out to the front. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not too sure if I'm going to finish this project anytime soon. My wife is pretty pissed off at me. I've been a little bit of personal drama going on in my life, so I'm going to try to get what I can done with this, and that's my plans, that's my goals for the moment. And of course I'm going to be using my Proline Batland tires for this, even though they're not going to get used anytime soon. I have already installed my bearings and my front C-hub, or front steering knuckle. These are the bearings for the diffs and the rear. Then also two bearings for one side of the diff, and then you have two of these little bearings for one on the outside, one on the inside. When I bought these, it made it seem like it was for the whole truck. I actually had to contact the seller to send me the extra ones, which are the two outer and two inner for the front hubs that I put in, because it's either you had extras because all they sent you was enough to do the hubs, and then you had a couple extras, or they didn't quite take into the account that there's 2 bearings on the inside, or 2 little bearings per diff case, and 2 bearings per the sides for the main diffs. So I had to contact the seller. Luckily they sent them to me. Paid $2. No, I don't. Paid a couple of dollars extra. So that, I was happy with that. Not really happy because I thought it advertised the complete bearing set because that's what it said. Anywho, whatever. The bearing for the motor is going to stay the same. It's going to stay the stock bearing. I have a couple extra bearings, obviously, that if this one goes bad, gets too much water in it, whatever, I can just switch it out. Not exactly the easiest thing to switch out, but I mean, it comes out real easy. You just got to take the whole ass end apart. Anyways, after spending over an hour and a half messing with these silly shocks, now I need to hurry up and try to at least get the disc, and I guess I might or may not be able to get everything put together like I want. We'll see. So I'm going to come back once this is completed. Hey guys, welcome back. So I thought I was recording and my camera battery died, so I had to let it charge. Got the new bearings put in the front and rear diffs, so I should be good to go on that. I'm gonna see if I can hurry up and get through this. So I'm just trying to take my time, make sure that I have all the pieces exactly where I need them to be. And right now I'm trying to figure out how I can get this in there without taking it all the way apart, which isn't going to work. So okay, that seems pretty solid. Hey everyone, welcome back to day number 2 of Project Extreme Rebuild. Now this morning I've already fixed some issues that I had with the stiffness of the front. I had to switch positions from the top where I had it yesterday to the bottom. So other than that, that's all I've done so far. I played around with that a little bit. This side is really nice and loose. I'm not too sure how high it's supposed to flex up, but it does have some stopping issues, which I'd imagine won't be there when I put the shocks on. This side is getting a little better. The more I play with it, it's starting to loosen up. So I'm happy with that. This back end is kind of stiff. Other than that, sorry, excuse me. So I had to readjust the links for the rear to make them. I think I have. I'm sorry, excuse me. I think I have everything straightened out now. Like it looks like I damaged this one. I don't like that. That sucks. But I basically got them the exact same length, as close as I possibly can to being the same. Now we just gotta fit it and see if it works. Okay, that seems nice. Seems like you're holding pretty nice. And right now, for some reason, my shock don't want to go in because it's not cut properly. Well, that sucks.
Why, Daddy?
Give me that, please.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. You got it.
That one fits in there, so that'll work.
It will, Daddy?
But that one don't want to fit in there.
Oh, I'm not too big.
Yeah.
Okay. That one open it.
Yep, Daddy's gonna have to try to grind that down a little bit. Stop, please. Well, I guess I'll be back once I grind this piece down. Okay, Matthew, come on. Let's go upstairs real fast. Okay, guys, I had to run upstairs and get my Dremel. And my issue is that this piece, I forget what this is called, a pivot, pirate ball or something, like whatever it is not shaved down good enough to fit inside any of these. Yeah. So I gotta try to shave them down.